guys, welcome to Stacking Show's Mailbox Monday and Showcase Sunday. I forgot what I was saying. For the weekend of April 22nd. I always have to look at my watch even though I look at it right before I start this. I don't know why. I'm going to move back because I'm a little close to the camera. So yeah, I got some books this week, not very many, but I will go ahead and go through them quickly. We're having weird weather. It's like sunny out, but it's raining. I don't know. Sometimes that happens, I guess, but it's kind of weird because you're like, oh, look, the sun's out. Oh, it's raining. Anyways, so the first book I got was from the library, and apparently I destroyed the little tickets in there. That's The Winter's Kiss by Marie Rudkowski. I think that's how you say that. This is the third and final book in the, what is the name of the series? The Winter's Curse series, I guess. Oh, look, there's the other half of my receipt. So yeah, I'll be reading this pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it. I got a couple other review books I got to get through, and then I will be starting this one. So hopefully sometime next week. I only get it for so long from the library, so I do have to get going on here pretty quick. But this is a young adult fantasy series that has been really good. It's set in kind of like alternate like Greek historical-ish type of world. So it's been a fun read. And then I did get, so a long time ago, well, not that long ago, I was doing a lot of reviewing for Quirk Books, which their name is exactly what they do. They do a lot of strange little books. They did the Star Wars Shakespeare stuff and all that. And the guy that I was working with there, the publicist, Eric Smith, kind of left. And then there was another publicist, and then she wasn't working with people quite as much. And then they recently sent out like some survey to all the bloggers. And now I'm getting contacted by one of their publicists again to review books. So I don't know. So one of the series I had been reviewing through them is the Nick and Tesla series. And the latest publicist sent me the three most recent books in the series. I've actually already read and reviewed this one, the Super Cyborg Gadget Glove, but I have not read and reviewed the fourth and fifth one. So the fourth one has been out for a little while, and it's Nick and Tesla's Special Effects Spectacular. And the one that's coming out, I actually don't know when this is coming out, but I assume it's either out or coming out shortly. I thought it came out in April. But anyways, is the Solar Powered Showdown. These are kind of like middle grade mystery books, but they're a little bit unique in that I'm going to see if I can find it here. Well, they do have some good pictures, so let's see if I can find one of those. They have like, these pictures throughout, which are pretty good. But the thing that's really unique about them is inside the book, they tell you how to make some of the like super spy type gadgets that they use. So for example, sorry, I'm like having trouble finding. A guaranteed not to explode Frankfurter heater upper. So this tells you, what do you need to make it, instructions on making it. Sorry if you can't see that. And then, what it ends up as, and kind of, there's parts in there. They're pretty good about saying your parents need to help you do this or your parents need to help you do this. Because a lot of stuff involves like hot glue guns or soldering or stuff like that. And, these books have always been pretty good. They're not great. They're pretty good. Here's another one. It's a solar-powered long-range rover. The experiments themselves, my son and I have done a couple of them, can be kind of complicated. And definitely kids are going to need help with them. So I guess that would be my only complaint about these books is this is not the kind of thing where you're like, oh, there's a little activity in here. I'm going to go do this. This is the thing like, oh, there's a robot I can build in here. Let's get my mom and dad to buy a whole bunch of stuff and we'll spend a whole weekend doing this. So that's it's kind of cool. So if you're a big DIYer or you love doing, maker type stuff, then you'll love these. Even if you don't, it's kind of fun to read about the gadgets, and the stories are always very entertaining and have a lot of humor in them. So anyways, so those three were from Quirk Books. So that's what I got this week. Not super exciting. The Winter's Kiss, and then 3 Nick and Tesla books. My library puts these like pickup receipts in the books, and they're like flying everywhere. Anyways, so that's what I got. I don't know. I guess we're finally getting summer weather here in Minnesota. I always have to like ramble on for 3 minutes after I introduce the books. I'm not quite sure why. It's just what I do. So anyways, yeah, we're having a super busy weekend coming up. We have we have soccer games and school carnivals and a karate tournament, and we do a Dungeons and Dragons game day with our friends like once a month, and that's a Saturday. So we have a lot going on this weekend, so it's going to be very busy, but hopefully very fun. And then next weekend we're going to do our first camping trip. Yay! We love going camping, and we always have to do one that's like a little bit too early to go every year. So last April we went, and I believe it snowed while we were camping. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, this technically the last day of the camping trip will be in May, so maybe, you know, we always do them in April. And anyways, it's always a disaster. The first one we do, like, something happens. Like that first one last year, the legs under the camper got torqued, and the whole camper, like, and there's always something, but we get through it. It's an adventure, and we always end up having a pretty good time, even if it is kind of a disaster. So we're looking forward to that. I hope you guys got some great books this last week, and that you have a great week of reading. I will talk to you next week. All right, bye.